Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your, I'm just checking and making sure that my mic is on. We're going to do your general reading, things coming in for you guys in February 2018. So it's just a general reading. Universe Spirit, what do you see for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising signs coming in February 2018. What's coming in February 2018? It's just a general reading. What can you see coming in for Leo? Show me what's coming in for Leo in February 2018. Show me Leo in February 2018. What do you see coming in for Leo in February 2018? Show me. Alright, we're going to split the deck into three, Leo, like so. Collect it back up like so, and let's have a look. Okay. So the energy around you is about being cautious, but that's because you've been burnt before. Three of Swords. There might also be, there's three people around you don't trust. Three of Swords can be, usually because threes represent more than one, it's a group. So it might be that your challenge is with the Three of Swords. You've either been hurt before, perhaps for some of you guys, and that's why you guys are cautious. The Fool card is the energy around you guys, Leo. So you might be cautious because of three people with that Three of Swords. A group of people could be troublemakers causing problems. Group of people, or it could be maybe you've been hurt. There's been some heartbreak, some pain here. The root cause of all of this is the Fool energy. So the root cause of all is this. It could be for some of you Leos, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius individual. It might be that somebody's been quite childish as well. And it can also be with the Page of Wands, somebody shouting their mouth off, because the Page of Wands is a little bit of a show-off. And they like to kind of get their views known. They like to be, you know, somebody who is, other people notice, they recognise, they see. The root issue for all of this also might have been some news that came to you. As a result of that, we've got the Ace of Wands. So this is starting something new. So I think that you guys perhaps have had some news, and it's about starting something new. But I think that your challenge is that Three of Swords. It might be either people around you, or it might be that you've been here before. You've had experience of this type of thing, or maybe you've done something in the past akin to this and you don't want to go back to it. The most likely outcome for this Leo is the Ace of Coins. This could be the start of a really good venture. So I think it's saying don't let your prior experiences hold you back from taking a perfectly good venture. Because the Ace of Coins as the most likely outcome of this situation shows the potential for something great. When you get an Ace of Coins, this can reference earning money, this can reference starting something new, starting to build something new, but it's with the view of building on something long term. It has the potential for long term gain when you get an Ace of Coins. This is about a successful venture that has the potential to grow and build. You're just at the start of something amazing. So I think that the advice for you guys, Leo, is not to allow perhaps a situation in the past hold you back. Because this is what's holding you back. The Three of Swords is the challenge, which is why you guys are with the Fool in the reverse. You're reluctant to take a risk. You're reluctant to go for this thing. But it's saying with the Ace of Coins is the most likely outcome. But if you go for it, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. Coming in, you guys will experience a Ten of Cups. So I feel that there's going to be a move, a change. I'm seeing a new phase coming in for some of you guys, Leo, with that Ten of Cups energy. You guys right now are the Five of Coins in the reverse. I think that with the Five of Coins in the reverse, I think that you're very sheltered, some of you guys, with that Five of Coins in the reverse. In the upright, this represents to be out of your comfort zone. It represents to leave somewhere, to leave a building, to leave a place that's been your protection for a long time. But in the upright, yeah, it can mean that you go back to safety. But I think that you're stuck in a safety zone with that Five of Coins. I don't think you want to expose yourself with the Five of Coins reversed. And that's why you're cautious. We're going to get a clarifier, I think, with that Five of Coins. Coming in, what you're going to experience is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So, the Hanged Man in the reverse is one of those cards that says, you know what, I'm reluctant. I'm reluctant to surrender. I'm reluctant to look at something from another perspective. I'm not listening to my inner guidance. I'm not listening to anybody else. I refuse to... This is the card of ignorance, really. There's two ways you can look at a Hanged Man in the reverse. One way you can say something is really coming to a halt. Something is really, really coming to a halt here. And it needs to give, something needs to give for the Hangman reverse. He looks like he's about to burst, because his ribs and everything is about to burst out of his chest. He's so contorted. So this is like no time to wait. There's no waiting time here. It's all go, go, go now. But the Hangman in the reverse says, I refuse to listen. We have to see what comes up. I'll get a clarifier on that to see what that's about. Your hopes the world. Fears can be the world as well. The way that this reading is looking is like you're in a comfort zone for some of you Leos, and you refuse to come out of it. But I think it's because this Three of Swords, because the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles in the reverse is you guys. Five of Coins in the upright represents abandonment. It also means to leave. So when you get the Five of Coins in the upright, you're leaving somewhere. But in the reverse, you're staying in there. Yeah? So it looks like you want to stay where you are. You guys right now, it looks like you're comfortable and you want to stay where you are with that Five of Coins in the reverse. You're not ready to leave a job or leave a premises with the Five of Coins in the reverse. And that's because in the foundation, you've had some news. It's been good news, Page of Wands. And this is about a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. A start-up, a new venture with that Ace of Wands. Could be career. It could be a move. But your challenge is the Three of Swords. I think that it isn't people around you that's the challenge. And I don't think it's even hurt. I think it's you guys hurting others. Three of Swords, I think that's what your challenge. I think the challenge is separation. Three of Swords can be separation or you're hurting others. And that's why you're reluctant with that Fool in the reverse. But the universe is saying, Leo, you might as well go for this situation. You might as well go for it because it's going to be the start of a very promising venture with the Ace of Coins. You really should be going for it. You know, you can't put your life on hold for others. And I think that you guys don't want to let people down. You don't want to let somebody down. You don't want to let a group down. You're worried about heartbreak. You're worried about hurting other people. And I think that's what's getting to you. Coming in is the Ten of Cups. So some of you guys might be leaving. This is a new phase. It might be that there are family matters that need to be considered. Your hopes are for the world. I think some of you guys are hoping to travel. The World card is a travel card as well. It can be, well, my hopes are really to travel the world. It's to, you know, investigate this new phase with the World card. Cards that show new phases coming in, endings and new phases. The Tens, the World, Death, Tower to a certain extent. All of those types of cards, Empresses, because their new beginnings are number 3s in the tarot. But your hopes are to really sort of end one cycle and enter into a new phase. And what's the outcome? The Hermit. I think that's difficult with the Hermit as the outcome, because Hermits can mean that you withdraw, but they can also mean you seek. The trouble is he's the first card, so he's not looking into another card to show that he's seeking. I want to see what he's withdrawn from. Let's get some clarifiers on the go. I want to see why you guys are the Five of Coins. Why is Leo the Five of Coins reversed? Well, I think that right now you guys know that your comfort and your protective environment with that Five of Coins in the reverse is about to change with the Death energy. And I also feel, because the Five of Coins is all about sheltering oneself, instead of, because out of the Five of Coins in the upright is about not having any shelter. So in the reverse we look at, well, what is the absence of? It's the absence of not having any shelter. So you're sheltered. And I think that there's two ways I could look at this. If I was to read it linearly, I would say with the Five of Coins here, you're trying to protect yourself with this Five of Coins from a huge change with the Death energy. I also feel that there is resistance with this Five of Coins from a huge change here. I also feel that with the Five of Coins being the card about protection, being the card about shelter, I think that some of you guys, your insular life with this Five of Coins in the reverse might be about to change with the Death energy, because you guys have had a message with that Page of Wands. I want to see what this message is. I think that you've received some good news over a conflict with this Five of Swords energy showing here. So I don't know what this Five of Swords is, but Five of Swords is all about conflict. You might have received some good news concerning that, and as a result of that, so you might have won a case, for example, or you might have won some form of a fight, or some form of an argument, or some form of a battle. And I think that as a result of that, you guys, but then when I look at the Page of Wands as well, and I look at the Five of Swords facing it, when I look at the tarot interaction, I'm looking at the Five of Swords trying to halt the Page of Wands progress. So it's almost like in your foundation, the reason that everything is occurring is because I don't know whether you are being, this is where clarifiers can get really tricky, because we could look at the Tower interaction, or we could look at the wording together. And the Page of Wands is all about good news, and the Five of Swords is about conflict. So you might have had good news concerning of conflict. You might have won something here, won a war, won a battle. But I don't think it's that. I think that the root issue is that your progress with that Page of Wands, your plans, your desires are really being halted. I think that you have somebody who's trying, because you look at the Five of Swords and they're standing right in front of that Page of Wands. So somebody's quite jealous. I'm seeing jealousy here over your plans, or somebody's trying to stop you guys from doing what you want to do. And as a result of that, you've experienced the Ace of Wands in the recent past. Well, you've experienced the Ace of Wands and this King of Swords individual showing here. Now, the King of Swords is a person, I'm pretty sure of it. And the Ace of Wands is all about new ideas, new beginnings. It could be a new friendship, for example, with a King of Swords that some of you guys have experienced here with this. Ace of Wands is very masculine energy as well. Alright, and I don't know whether this is argumentative energy, because the Ace of Wands can also be an argument. Okay, something has been struck up here with this King of Swords showing here. Or it might be the go-ahead from a King of Swords, because the Ace of Wands means yes. You've experienced a yes or a go-ahead from an individual, I think, in the recent past, Leo. You've experienced some form of a go-ahead, somebody saying yes to you about doing something here. But your challenge is the Three of Swords. Somebody's offering you something here. This is a new job, Ace of Wands. You've been offered a new beginning from a King of Swords. But you don't want to hurt someone here. Your challenge is the Three of Swords. So your challenge is the Three of Swords and that Two of Coins, because of the Two of Coins, okay? I think that your challenge is severing ties or hurting somebody around you. It could be a group of people, it could be somebody that's very close to you, because you recognise with the Two of Coins, you're going to have to drop someone, you're going to have to make a sacrifice here. I think your challenge is making a sacrifice, because I'm seeing here that we've got either with this Page of Wands, that there's been some good news here, and I think it was concerning a conflict, and I think around that you've been offered something new, the Ace of Wands, and I think it's from an individual, this King of Swords, Leo. But I think your challenge is taking this new thing that this King of Swords is offering to you, because your challenge is separation. You're going to have to separate yourself from a group of people here, in which this Two of Coins, so you're going to have to separate, and I feel sacrifice, drop a couple of people or someone. So there's severance here, there's separation, in which you're going to have to drop someone, you're going to have to sacrifice something, and that's why you guys are cautious with this Fool energy. I want to see why you're cautious. Because of the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I don't think your heart's in it. Knight of Cups reverse means my heart's not in it. I think that you're cautious because your heart's not in it. With the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I don't think the Knight of Cups in reverse is a person. I think it's you, Leo. I think you're cautious because your heart's not in this thing. But it's saying that you should go for it because of the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles says go for it because this thing has the potential to give you long-term gain. However, we do have Justice in the reverse. It seems to be changing the story up quite significantly. I think that this offer with the Ace of Coins, the most likely outcome is this offer is not going to bring you happiness. It's not going to bring you the type of justice that you want, because the Justice card in the reverse represents an injustice, or it represents unfairness, or it represents a lack of happiness, or a lack of completion, or a lack of abundance or contentment. And I think that this offer, more than likely, the most likely outcome is if you take this offer, it's not going to make anything right. It's not going to clear anything over. I think that your status, Leo, in February 2018, for some of you guys, I think it's about to change. I think that some of you guys have been sheltered from something for a long time, but I think with the Death card, it's about to change. Because I think that you've had good news. In which I think that good news is showing that you've won some form of a conflict. And as a result of that, there's some form of a dispute you guys have won. And I think as a result of that, what you've experienced is an offer is now coming through from a King of Swords to do something. But your challenge is the Three of Swords. You're heartbroken. That's what it is. You're heartbroken because you're going to have to make a sacrifice. You're going to have to drop something here. And you don't want to drop it. That Two of Pentacles that you guys are going to have to drop, Leo, is the Five of Coins in the reverse. You don't want to leave where you are. That's what it is. You don't want to leave where you are. And therefore the energies are that you guys are cautious. You're cautious to go through this thing because your heart isn't in it with the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups also means a traveller. In the reverse, this person's not travelling out. You don't want to travel from where you are or what you're doing. We're going to put all of this together in a minute. It's interesting how the tarot works and how those cards can change pertaining to what's coming up or what's showing. But it's so interesting, this reading. You really don't want to do something here. I think you Leos don't want to do it. In February 2018. It's not because you got conflict with anybody else. It's because there seems to have been some form of good news that came in that says that you guys with this Five of Swords, you've won some form of a dispute. But I don't think you wanted to win this dispute. There was a dispute, and there's good news now that that dispute is over. Even though the Five of Swords isn't in the reverse, it still says to me the good news, the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is higher than a Five of Swords, so it has, you know, more prominence in the reading. It's a higher card. So I think that there is good news that you have won. You've overcome some form, or a dispute has been overcome. And it's allowing something to open up to you. But you're heartbroken. Your challenge is you're heartbroken because you're recognising you're going to have to come out of your comfort zone. That Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And you don't want to do it. And that's why the energies for the month of February is, Leo, that you're cautious. You're cautious because your heart's not in this thing. Your heart isn't in it with the Knight of Cups, and that's why the most likely outcome will be the Ace of Coins in the upright and the Justice card. This thing that is offered to you is not going to bring you any justice. It's not going to bring you happiness. It's not going to bring you a sense of feeling that you are in the right place. You don't want to go. So you guys, I believe, don't want to go and do something here. Coming in, you guys are going to experience the Ten of Cups. I think that you're going to experience, with this Ten of Cups, because you've got this Queen of Cups showing with it. So I feel that you're going to experience, perhaps in your family life with this Ten of Cups, a great deal of compassion and understanding with that Queen of Cups to do with your plight. But also to do with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So I think that in your family life in the immediate future, you're going to receive a lot of information, a lot of good advice from this Queen of Cups energy, a lot of compassion. But also I think it's more about good advice from the Queen of Cups energy, that you really need to get out of your comfort zone. Seven of Wands in the reverse says stop fighting. Stop fighting this thing and surrender to it. So I think there's going to be somebody around you who's going to say, this could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces individual, Leo, or it could be a friend, or it could be somebody who's really intelligent. It could be a tarot reader, the Queen of Cups can be. But there's somebody here who's able to give you the benefit of her knowledge. A lot of compassion, but also a lot of good advice that with that Seven of Wands reverse, you need to just take your barriers down and not be so afraid. Because I'm getting the sense in this reading, Leo, that a lot of you guys are probably very afraid to do something new. All of a sudden something's come in and they've said, yeah, the green light, we've got the green light on this, you can go and do, you can move departments now. And you're like, fuck, really? I really don't want to do it. You really don't want to do something here. You really don't want to do it. And somebody's telling some of you guys in the immediate future, look, and it's within the family, I feel, that you have people that you trust. It's within a group of friends or a family situation. You have somebody around you, a lady, a very nice lady, saying to some of you guys, you know what, why don't you just give it a go? Just take down your barriers. Don't be afraid. Just surrender to it. Now, you guys will experience the Hanged Man in the reverse. And I want to see what this Hanged Man in the reverse is about. Alright, I think that you're very reluctant to surrender to this with the Hanged Man because you see no future in it with the Three of Wands in the reverse. Three of Wands in the reverse says I see no future in it. Alright, I can't see myself doing it. I can't visualise myself there. And the Hanged Man in the reverse shows somebody who's reluctant to surrender. So I think that you guys are going to be experiencing the feeling of, well, really don't want to do this thing because I don't see any future in it. Your hopes would be for the world. Let's have a look at what's going on around this world card. Well, your hopes are for the world, and the world is really, I think that looking at this situation, it's about finality. It's about the ending of a cycle here. I don't know what it's doing with the Six of Coins, because I don't think that this is anything to do with money. I think that this is more to do with you. I think that maybe what you want is somebody who can understand, somebody who can show you the greatest understanding, or the greatest sympathy, or the greatest charity. So I think that you want the ending of a cycle in which somebody perhaps understands. I mean, I know that this is a receiving card, but you can receive anything with the Six of Coins. You can receive understanding, you can receive money, you can receive kind words, you can receive gifts, you can receive, you know, whatever it is. But, you know, tying it in with the whole reading is slightly difficult. I can only think with that Six of Coins, this is about somebody who's understanding to you, showing you compassion. Six of Coins is about compassion. All the sixes are really about compassion. Six of Coins, Six of Cups are very compassionate cards. I think that your hopes are to end this cycle by somebody showing you compassion, and somebody kind of giving you somewhat, because it shows receiving on the card, but the reading tells me strongly you don't want to receive something here. Okay, I think that your hopes are that there will be an ending of this cycle with the world. This situation will end, and you will receive with the Six of Coins information that this situation with the Strength in the reverse has been now eliminated, put on hold, put back. I would say with the Strength card, they're no longer holding on to this situation. I think that you want to I think you want an ending to something here, Leo, and the outcome shows us the Hermit. I think that the withdrawing from this situation for you guys with the Hermit card is going to give you a great deal of respite with that Moon energy, and I think it's going to lift the worries. In the upright, the Moon can be about feeling great anxiety. In the reverse, you're starting to lift the anxiety. So I feel that withdrawing from this situation will bring great a great relief, I would say, with the Moon in the reverse, because the Moon, emotionally wise, if you get it in the upright, it can mean that you feel very, very anxious, very uptight, very nervous. In the reverse, it is the absence of feeling those things. So I think that you guys, by withdrawing from the situation, are going to be feeling a great sense of relief, yeah, that this thing is over with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. There's something you guys you really don't want to do, I'm seeing in this reading for February 2018. Leo, and I think you really, really, really don't want to do it. We're going to go through this reading again. Really interesting reading. Really interesting reading. Really interesting. You guys are the Five of Coins in the reverse. You're, and the Death card. I think that your safe place, I think that your safety zone is about to come to an end. So if you've been doing something for a very, very long time and you have not been exposed to anything else with that Five of Coins in the reverse, Leo, I think that your time is up for some of you guys with the Death card. I think that's all about to change. And I think that the root issue is now that you've had good news, or apparently what somebody else would consider to be good news, that a dispute has been won, I feel, with this Five of Swords showing here. And I think as a result of that, what you guys will experience, or have experienced, is that there seems to be an offer with the Ace of Wands coming through from a King of Swords. This is somebody who is in a high position. Maybe, I think this is in a job, in a high position in a job, or it could be, because usually King of Swords dudes, they're usually sort of middle management dudes. They're usually people that deal within legal stuff, or they deal within work stuff. Very little housing with the King of Swords energy, so this might be a work person. But your problem is, your challenge is, you're heartbroken, because you recognise you're going to have to give something up here with the Two of Pentacles. And what is it you're going to have to give up? Your safety zone with that Five of Pentacles and the Death. You're going to have to relinquish that, and you guys really don't want to do that. So the energies around you guys are, in February 2018, for some of you Leos, you guys will be very cautious. You won't want to take this new opportunity with the Fool in the reverse, because your heart simply isn't in it with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, some of you guys don't want to travel out of your comfort zone. Knight of Cups also is a traveller, so some of you guys also don't want to travel out. Okay, you'd rather stay where you are. And therefore the most likely outcome will be, no matter what anybody says to you, this opportunity or taking this opportunity isn't going to bring any type of justice in. It's not going to bring any type of happiness, and it's not going to bring any type of justice into your world with that justice energy. Some of you guys, more than likely, you're going to be forced. You're feeling forced because this Ace of Pentacles, this offer, is bringing a sense of injustice. It's almost like I don't want to take it. So I feel that for some of you guys, and also the Justice card in the reverse, the most likely outcome will be the offer will not be accepted because the Justice in the reverse, it still leaves things open. It doesn't show acceptance and it doesn't show the done deal. So I feel that an offer here with the Ace of Coins is not going to be accepted with the Justice card for some of you guys. Coming in, I feel that you guys will experience within your home a chat, a communication with this Ten of Cups here. From a very wise, very loving, very caring individual in that Queen of Cups, that maybe they're saying to you, well, maybe you ought to give this thing a chance with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Maybe you ought to give it a chance, just see how it goes. But I feel that what you guys, influence is coming in, is you guys will refuse with that Hanged Man, because you see no future in this situation with the Three of Wands. So you're going to refuse to come out of your comfort zone because you really don't see a future in it. And your hopes will be, I feel, Leo, that there will now be an ending of this cycle with the world energy showing here, in which you receive good news or news with that Knight of Swords, that this situation is now defunct with the Strength card in the reverse. And therefore the outcome, I feel, for the month of February 2018 for you guys generally sees you guys refusing or withdrawing from this situation, in which it brings a sense of healing and relief that this situation is now fully over with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Okay, also the Ten of Swords in the reverse can mean a huge weight being lifted off you. So you guys, I think by withdrawing from this situation, will feel a great deal of emotional relief, and also like a burden has been lifted off your shoulders with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, now I turn the reading around and I say, you know what, if you really don't want to do it, don't do it, Leo. Okay, I think that there will be people who try talking you round, but you guys seem to be awfully resilient on something you don't want to do. And I think if you really don't want to do it, I think you need to state your case and stick by your guns and not do whatever it is that you don't desire. If your heart's not in it, don't do it. Alright, love you guys loads, speak soon, take care, bye bye.